Welcome to Jewish Inspirational Stories. We're reading from the book Living Emunah. The money comes after. Having money is a wonderful blessing. It allows one to learn more Torah, perform a lot of chesed, and support many worthy causes and organizations. However, this should never be one's goal in life. The Mishnah asserts, our primary goal should be Torah and mitzvos, and our work should be secondary. We need to invest a normal amount of effort to earn a livelihood, but at the same time, we must remember that if Hashem wishes for us to support charitable organizations, He'll find a way to give us the money to do so. The pasuk states, goodness and kindness shall pursue me. If somebody is meant to be wealthy, then the blessing will come. The Chovos HaLevavos writes that the obligation of hishtadlus, effort, applies only to the work necessary to obtain basic necessities of life. Beyond that, one's wealth will come or not come regardless of his efforts. Our attitude towards Parnasa must be, we work so that we can eat, so we can have the basics that we need in life. If this is our approach, then as the verse continues, we will earn blessing both in this world and the next. The Parnasa is not something we should be thinking or worrying about constantly. The Torah says we need to work for our livelihood, and not that we need to worry about our livelihood. Hashem brought us into this world, and it is His job to provide for us. Our job, meanwhile, is to serve Him, and Parnasa must never get in the way of this job. Rav Pesach Eliyahu Falk received a phone call from a woman who wanted to have another child, her fifth child. But her husband was opposed. He said that he earned just enough money to support the 4 children, and they were thus not in a position to have any more. The husband agreed to listen to the rabbi, so they consulted with Rabbi Falk, who quoted the Gemara's comment, when a child comes into this world, he comes with a piece of bread in his hand. This means that when Hashem blesses a couple with a child, He provides with them the means of supporting that child. A year and a half later, the woman called back, enthusiastically reported that they had a son. She further reported that the day after the baby was born, they received a phone call from a relative who was elated over the birth and who was blessed with wealth and wanted to share it with his family. These relatives wired the money to their account. Several days after the bris, she went to the bank and found that $10,000 has been deposited. They saw the Yad Hashem so clearly, the fulfillment of the Gemara statement that when the child is born, Hashem provides the means of supporting him. We will not always see Hashem's assistance so clearly, but one way or another, we will ensure to increase the family's Parnasa as it grows. Each child that is born brings more blessing. Our job is to do the divine will, and His job is to provide us with our needs. There are men who are still single because they have not secured an adequate source of parnasa or livelihood to support a family. The Gemara says, blessing is found in the home only on account of the wife. The source of this statement is the story of Avinu, who received great wealth in Egypt on account of his wife. If a man of marriageable age does not earn enough money to support a family, this might very well be specifically because he does not yet have a family to support. Once he marries and has a family to provide for, Hashem will step in to ensure he is able to do so. The altar of Navardik was admitting more and more boys to his yeshiva during a period of grave financial hardship. The financial committee objected, telling the rabbi that the yeshiva could not afford to accommodate so many students. The rabbi told him that they had it all wrong. They thought that they need to determine how many students they can support, and then accept that number. In truth, he said, it was just the opposite. They bring as many students as they can, and Hashem will find a way to ensure that they will be adequately supported. We have to do our job, and then Hashem will do His. Thanks, and we'll continue tomorrow.